Hello everyone and welcome back to another video, and today is PRB-02 release day. I do believe I did open PRB-1 on the channel. It's been a minute, but PRB is like one of the best set. I mean, it's called the best for a reason. It's such a great set. There's a lot of SRs you can get from the previous sets. I believe this one should be OP6 to OP9, if I'm not mistaken, are the SRs. Not to mention the really cool character specified Dawn cards that come with this. And from what I hear, this set has a higher chance of a gold Dawn than the previous PRB one. So without further ado, let's just get into opening it, because I'm really excited to open this set. This is like one of my favorite things that the One Piece card game drops. Alright, so we get the first one unsealed, and ooh, I love the pack art in this set. The art in this set by itself is still good. If I can do this without tearing the box. It's been a minute. I did open OP12, but I didn't upload it, unfortunately. I did pull the Zoro alternate leader from that, which is really cool. That was probably my highest chase card from that set, besides, you know, obviously the manga or the silver Marshall D. Teach. But I'm very excited to open this set because of, we're going to set this aside, because of that. There at the back, the Dawn card. I love the character Dawn cards, like I said earlier. They're like my favorite thing in the One Piece card game. This is also going to be a pretty good set for just cards in general, because OP6 through OP09 are still pretty playable cards, if I can remember. So like Roronoa Zoro, I know in purple Luffy decks, he's still very popular right now. SR Black Maria, she was pretty popular. I don't know if she still is. Oh yeah, and then we've got new foil types for some of the cards. So this isn't one of them, but there's Charlotte Brûlée. And then, I don't believe this is the hit. I can't remember how the hits work. It doesn't look like the foil's different for this one, just the effects. And we got the Rob Lucci Dawn. Okay, so that was the hit right there. I don't know. Hold on. I'm gonna set this aside, I think. We'll keep the rares right there. The Rob Lucci Dawn card's pretty cool. I like it. Don't know if I'll be adding it to the deck. We'll see. My Dawn deck is pretty good already. I kind of like the Dawn deck I've got set up already for my Shanks deck. They're also, as opposed to the old one, there isn't a leader in this set. So the old one had oh, you can get starter deck cards in this. The old one had Sanji, which is a very good card, as I learned at the OP12 release event. It destroyed me. There's not a leader in this set. Ooh, Useless Captain Kid. I'm pretty sure this is a pretty good card for yellow, if I'm not mistaken. Marshall D. Teach, again, doesn't look like it's got a special... Oh, it does! It's got a Blackbeard Pirates foil onto it. That's really cool. I like that a lot. Foil event cards, I think we already had those in the last set. I can't remember. Then we got the Marco, the Phoenix Dawn card. Pretty cool. Not one of my favorites. Is this foil? No, okay. Just had to make sure. I think mainly the ones I want are the 4 Emperors. The God Usopp one's really cool. I think Bonnie has one in this set as well. Does Kuma? I can't remember if Kuma does or not. Again, more starter deck cards. Ooh, that's a cool card. Chamber 66. Where's that from? OP6. Gecko Moria. Oh, yes. Okay, good. I desperately need this card for my Zoro deck, so I'm going to set that card aside. And, oh, our first alt art. Alt art Kobe. That's pretty cool. Is this... Oh, this is a PRB-02 exclusive card. That's pretty sick looking. I like that a lot. Kobe's become one of my favorite characters lately, and he's really cool. Very underrated. There's a pack trick to this set, isn't there? I need to figure that out. Okay. Odyssey cards. Not a big fan of the Odyssey just because I haven't played the game, but there's some bubbles on there as the foil. And we've got, ooh, the Skypiea Bell one. This one's really cool. The Gold Dawn for this is also really sick. I like this card a lot. So we had this card and then that card, the Dawn card, and then the hit. So, okay. I need to get back into the PRB-02 and 1 mindset where there's a pack trick to these. I forgot. One Piece's first pack trick, actually. We don't usually get pack tricks like Pokemon does, but I don't know. I just checked for a leader and there wasn't a leader. So wait. So this card right here was the hit of the pack, I think. Okay, I think I did that right. Sanji. God Thread, that's a cool looking card. Crocodile, a lot of starter deck card. That's not a starter deck card, but I think it wasn't a starter deck. I can't remember. Shiki, manga readers, you know. SR Crocodile, that's another good one to get. There's some really good SRs in this set. Like I said, like this is a great set to get if you're trying to build some decks. This is a promo Dracula Mihawk. That's pretty cool. And ooh, the Kobe Dawn. That's really cool. I like that a lot. I forgot to check. Not really any special foils for Mihawk. Did I set aside? I think that was... Is this what I set aside? Foil event card. I think I'm going to keep those aside. The Kobe Dawn card is really cool, though. I like these. They did a great job with their Dawn cards this time around. They look a lot better in this set. Not to say that PRB-01 looks bad in any means, but PRB-02, they definitely cooked a lot more with the designs for their Dawn cards. And I can't remember exactly the hit rates. They might be different than OB or PRB-01. I think PRB-01 was 3 hits per box. I can't remember. It was, I think, 2 hits, 1 full art, I believe. So I'm thinking Kobe's a full art is my guess. He looks like a full art card. SR Shirahoshi. We got another foil event card. And then a foil Sanji. That's pretty cool looking. Doesn't look like a special foil. And ooh, our first hit for Dawn. We got a foil Sanji's Pilaf. That's pretty cool. The cutting on the card's a little bad, but that's still a cool Dawn card. I like this scene a lot. I think it's one of Sanji's better scenes in early One Piece. Wish the cutting on the card was not terrible, but that's pretty cool looking. Don't know if it'll make it in the deck, because like I said, my deck for Dawn is like so good, but I'm very happy with the Dawn cards I have in there. But maybe, we'll see. Even if we don't pull one of the gold Dawn, I'm not entirely upset with that, because the Dawn cards by themselves are still really cool. But a gold Dawn would definitely be sick. Ooh, that's a pretty good card for Bonnie, I believe. I need to double check if I need that. I might set that aside. I might use that in my Zoro. I can't remember. Monet. Silver's Rayleigh. I use this in my Shanks deck, actually. SR Boa Hancock. Oh, this is a PRB-02 card as well. I was going to say, I don't remember this card. And then Lime Juice. That's another one I use in my Shanks deck. Doesn't look like he's got a special foil. And Nico Robin. Doesn't look like she's got a special foil either. Oh, and there's the blank version of that card. Okay, cool. Set that aside. We are, I think, halfway through the box. I can't remember. When I was buying these, I definitely knew I needed 2 boxes, because if anyone pays attention to prices for One Piece, PRB-01, I think, is going around for $400 right now, which is absolutely absurd, but I get it, because it is a great set for deck building, as was this one. They, like, these are a lot of cards I use that if the set came out way before I built my Shanks deck, I would have loved, but, ooh, Cross Guild. That's a pretty good card. SR Shanks. Okay. I do think some variations of my deck use that. I've been seeing Shanks kind of popping up in the meta, so I'm keeping an eye on that. Gamma Knife. That's a fun art. Is that from the anime? It looks like from the manga. That's cool. And then another rare card, foil, Kamazo. Ooh, the Kyros Dawn. This is sick. If you've seen Dressrosa, you know Kyros is badass. Kyros is an awesome character. I'm very happy I pulled that Dawn. I think I'm fairly certain I'm right about the hits. I don't know, again, I don't know the hit rates for this set, but for PRB-01, if it's the same, then it's 2 hits, 1 full art. And I'm convinced Kobe's the full art. Portis the Ace. Again, with the starter deck cards, this is really cool that they put starter decks in here. I don't know if PRB-01 had... Oh, this Buggy. I know that card's pretty useful. Rosinante. I don't know if PRB-01 had starter deck cards. SR Law. That's a starter deck rare. Super rare. Ooh, the promo Shanks card. Ooh, the foil on that's really cool with his hockey. That's sick. I think this card is actually decently good. I'm going to set that aside. The Kagura. Ooh, are those bells in the foil? They are. That's really cool. I like that a lot. And, ooh, the God Usopp Dawn. The gold one of this is really cool, but just the regular version, I love this. This is awesome. Like I said, like you can clearly see already, like the Dawn hits in this set, or even just like the regular Dawn designs, so good for this set. I'm, as a One Piece fan, like it just brings a smile on my face to see all of these. This set just makes, I'm just very happy opening this set. This set is awesome. I loved it. It's probably one of my favorite sets to open from, or PRB-01 was probably one of my favorite sets to open back when it came out. And so, ooh, there's a starter deck 1 card. That's kind of cool. So, Promer Luffy. What's this promo from? I can't remember. But I was very excited to open this set because, I mean, PRB-1 is sick. OP7 SR Luffy. It's pretty cool. Foil Black Hole. Looks like just the text is on there. And, ooh, okay. This is starter deck Brook foil. That's probably kind of cool. The Foxy Pirates. Okay. Manga readers. If you know, you know. By the way, let me know down in the comments how many of you are actually caught up on the One Piece manga. I personally am. I'm glad to say I am. I've been caught up to One Piece for about a year. Today is, funny enough, October 3rd, as of this video, is my anniversary for catching up to the One Piece anime, which is kind of funny. Or maybe not even just the anime. I think I did catch up to the manga as well. I can't remember, but I caught up to One Piece on October 3rd. So, little cool fun fact for you that today just happens to be my anniversary of catching up to One Piece and the release of one of my favorite sets. Ooh, another PRB-02 exclusive card. SR Luffy. That's a cool art. I like that a lot. I might set that aside. We got Shiki, the foil Shiki, and a foil Katakuri. And Carrot, probably one of my least favorite Dons in this set. Not to say that Carrot's my least favorite character. I actually enjoy Carrot quite a bit. But, you know, with a series as great as One Piece, there's so many good characters, and Carrot is, she struggles to stay on the top of my list for me of favorite characters, but still, she's a great character. I think the Minx tribe as a whole are kind of underrated, but nonetheless, still a pretty cool Dawn card, even though it's, you know, Carrot. All right, Bon Clay, my goat. Cavendish, wish it was the other Cavendish. Bartolomeo, the Revolutionary Army. Sabo, that's pretty cool looking Sabo. Don Quixote do Flamingo, that's a PRB-02 exclusive card. Sorry for the lighting, by the way. I tried to do something with the lighting here. It's a little bit weird, but I'm also trying to stay close to the camera so you guys can actually see the cards. SR Sabo, this is an PRB-02 exclusive. Oh, there's that same card, but as a foil. That's pretty cool. And then a Moda from the, who is this? The Lelouchia Kingdom? Huh. I don't remember this character. In the comments, if you know this character, let me know. I don't remember her. And, oh, yes, this is the Dawn card I really wanted. The Shanks Dawn. This is sick looking. They did such a great job with that Dawn card. I'm actually setting that one aside. I'm going to add that to my deck. Yeah, I don't know why, but they're like, Shanks, we're going to make you the greatest Dawn card in the set because he's Shanks. So, again, Shanks, manga readers, you know. If you know, you know. If you're not caught up by One Piece, what are you doing? Like what are you doing? Catch up to One Piece, man. And if you haven't seen or even started One Piece, come on. Jinbei, like, another great card for some Purple Luffy. Like, One Piece is incredible. I've fallen so heavily in love with One Piece. PRB-02, Jinbei. I feel like I've seen this card somewhere else. Maybe not. SR Ben Beckman. Cool. I run that in my Shanks deck. Ooh, a foil Thousand Sunny event card. Or, sorry, stage card. That's pretty cool looking. That's from the Star Deck 14. And, oh, okay. We got another hit. This might actually be our full art. Full art X Drake. Okay. So it's not the best, but all right. That might be a full art actually. And the Gear 4 Luffy Dawn card. That's pretty cool looking. I enjoy that quite well. Okay, so then maybe Kobe was the alt art. I bet he was because he's PRB-02. So I bet Kobe's the alt art and X Drake is the full art. Again, that's assuming there's 3 hits in this set, which I don't know for sure if there are or not. I'm just going based off of the old set. All right. Baruch. How do you say it? Shachi and Penguin. Monet. Slave Arrow. Finger Pistol. Ooh, SR Sabo. This is a really good card for black decks, so that's cool that it's in this set. Full foil Nojiko. Oh, and it's got the tangerine foil. That's awesome. I love that. Oh, okay. This is probably our final hit for the box then. SEC Trafalgar Law. I think I did pull this in OP10. And then we got the Smoker Dawn card. That's sick looking. Can't wait to see Smoker in the live action for Season 2 of One Piece. That's going to be really cool to see. So I think that was our final hit of the box, if I'm not mistaken. I believe the SECs do count as a hit. I can't remember. Again, it's been so long since... I think it's literally been... Why is this pack not opening? Come on now. I think it's literally been like over a year since PRB-01 released initially. So like, hope I didn't put the cards with that. So it's been quite a minute since then, and I don't remember the rates at all. I also really haven't been trying to know the rates just because I kind of want to surprise myself, even though I know around what the rates would be because it's not gonna be crazy or anything. But just in case, there's the regular version of the X-Drake we pulled. Bad Manners Kit Course. I did trade for this, which is kind of funny. I needed that for Shanks when I started building it. SR Charlotte Pudding. Excuse me. Amano Murakuma Sword. I don't really know how to say that, but still cool looking. Ivankov. That's a fun little foil. Oh my god. Okay, chat. Sorry, I don't know why I called y'all chat. We hit a gold Dawn. Let's go. And it's Lucci. That's dope. Okay, so hold on. Let's dig back through here and let's compare the Dawns. So it looks like the foil really just brings out the colors more so. It doesn't really have any special things on it, but still, we pulled a gold Dawn. Let's go, guys. Okay, that's so cool. God, that's the first gold Dawn I've pulled, if you can't tell. That's really cool. Okay, now I'm happy if we don't really... I mean, I'm not happy, but... I'm satisfied if we don't get anything else from this box. God, that's so cool. Ah, and it's Lucci. I'm super happy with that. Lucci's an awesome character. Like, I can't be upset about a Lucci Gold Dawn. Come on. Okay, so we can't get any more Dawn hits from this set, but I do still want to look at the Dawn because, like I've said multiple times, Dawn art in this set, elite. Elite for this set, guys. Lim. Let me know if I should also play Odyssey. There's a lot of Odyssey cards, and I don't know, I'm just... Ooh, Basil Hawkins. This card, I think, does have some great play for Bonnie decks. That's really cool. God Thread. We got Vince Smoke Soda. Foil's a little hard to see in that. Ooh, and the Gear 5 Luffy Dawn card. Okay, that's fun. I did want that card. That's one of the 4 Emperors I wanted. Now, for the rest of the 4 Emperors, we need to hit the Buggy Dawn and the Marshall D. Teach Dawn, which I've already got one from one of the double packs. I believe it was OP08, OP09. I can't remember. By the way, I am planning to get some OP13 when that drops. And talk about good sets. I cannot wait for OP13. It's going to be insane. Dragon Breath. What's that from? I can't remember who does that. Jesus Burgess. He's not usually foil, is he? I don't know. SR Shanks, another one I play in my Shanks deck. If you're building any decks from OP09, buy this set. This is a set for you. Another, ooh, we got a new foil here of Jory Bonnie, the food foil. That's really cool. Oh, okay, let's go, guys. Okay, so it is the SEC and more hits. Let's go. We got a manga event card. My Era Begins. Okay, like, and let's see the Dawn card. I believe that's Boa Hancock. Okay. Yeah, guys, if you are in any way a fan of One Piece, get PRB-02, okay? We pulled a gold Lucci Dawn and the manga My Era Begins card. Like, this set by itself is so good. And this is still the first box, guys. We still got another box of this to open. God, like, the hits are crazy. Oh, that's so cool. That's my first manga event card as well. I haven't seen one of those before. That's really cool. Okay, I believe now that's it for this box. I think finally that's it. So what is that? That's technically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits per box, guys. Like, this set is insane. This is why I was preaching at the start of the video, like, PRB, the premium booster sets, like, these are cool. Oh, that's a cute Otama. I love that. Otama's an awesome character. Ooh, yes, SR Dragon. I need this card. I believe it's for my Shanks deck. It's a variation of Shanks I'm playing. Another of the Jewelry Bonnies, that cool foil. Again, I think that is for my Zoro deck, if I can't remember. I'm going to set that aside still. The Mountain God from the Land of Wano. I don't remember him. Oh, I think I do remember him. I think Odin fights him. I can't remember. But the Nico Robin card, that's really cool. I like the little poneglyph in the back. That looks like Skypiea, if I'm not mistaken, from the poneglyph. But I believe that's the poneglyph from Skypiea, if I'm not mistaken. That looks right. All right, we got three more packs here, guys. I've been very happy with all the Dons I pulled. We did pull Carrot, but like I said, I don't hate Carrot, but, you know, it's just, when you've got so many great cards, obviously one is going to have to end up being the least wanted card. That's just how it's going to work. Sengoku, Gamma Knight. Still like this art. This is still really cool. I believe this is the manga. It looks like the manga. That's still cool. Gum Gum Lightning, Sabo, Kamazo, Nami. Ooh, that's a PRB-02 exclusive card. That's cool looking. I like that. SR Sanji. Again, another card great for decks. If you play anything OP09, get this set. This will probably build most of your deck for you. We got 10-layer Igloo. That's a cool one. I don't think I've seen that one before. Ooh, we got the promo Luffy we got earlier, but foil. And then we got Jinbei, First Son of the Sea. That's cool looking. It's a little difficult to tell it's Jinbei at first, but because the silhouette... No, you can see his top knot thing, or his little headband. I don't know what you call that. His hair at the top. Still, very cool Jinbei. They could have done a little bit more for Jinbei. I mean, he is a straw after all. But, like, you know. Still cool nonetheless. I can't, like, the Don cards. I can't get over. I've repeated it so many times, but I can't get over the Don cards. They're so cool looking. Like, I think Bandai does such a great job with this game. I know there's so many, like, card games out there to get into, but genuinely, like, I'm a little biased because I am a One Piece fan, but I think One Piece might be the best card game to get into. The game itself is super, super fun. As you can see, like, the art for this game, like, the alt arts and all that. Ooh, that's a cool Porcus D Ace. Another PRB-02 exclusive card. That's cool looking. Oh, wait. Okay, I thought for a second that was the full art because I saw at the top. Nope, just regular SR Shanks. Still really cool. We got foil Crocodile. That's cool looking. Foil Sanji. That's a promo card Sanji. Ah, and there we go. There's the Buggy Dawn card. Okay, so I think the only one we need for the Yonko is the Teach card. That's the last one I'm looking for with the Teach, or for the 4 Yonkos for Dawn card-wise. Last pack. I was going to say last pack magic, but we pulled over hits from this pack, or this box anyways. Let's go ahead and get this open. All right. I don't also know every single Dawn card in this set. I can't remember exactly how many there are. I want to say 20. I don't know if that's right. Sabo, Lime Juice. Gion. I don't remember Gion. Kaya. SR Frankie. Again, I'm a broken record, guys, but deck building, this set. Just shut up and come with us. That's a fun card. I wish this needs to get a manga event card. Scratchman Apu with the music foil. That's pretty cool looking. And then we got the Sugar. Right? Sugar is her name. Yeah. The Sugar Dawn card. And that's the box. Okay, so great starting box. We got the gold Rob Lucci Dawn. That's still really cool. Love that. And then, of course, the manga event card of My Era Begins. Both really great hits. Hoping the second box is as promising as that. I'm going to get all this cleaned out of the way, and then we'll move on to the second box. All right, kind of clean up the area a little bit more organized. We still got some hits on the side just to put them all together. But we're opening the second box now. And now that I know, I can actually kind of keep track. So we get 2 Dawn hits. I think you're guaranteed an SEC, if I'm not mistaken. I do remember getting an SEC last time as well. And I think it was Shanks, if I don't remember correctly. So 2 Dawn hits, an SEC, and then 3 regular hits. No, 2 hits and a full art, because I think that Drake is the full art, if I'm not mistaken. All right. Hoping to pull another Cavendish, really, from the SR, because if I can get another one of those, and I can get a good amount of the Zoro deck I'm trying to build, I think there's very few more cards I need for that. SR Charlotte Pudding. He is meta, and I know not a lot of people are like, oh, I'm going to play meta, but I don't care. I'm playing meta. That's a cool promo law. And then Katarina Devon, however you want to say that. There it is, just like I said, I was looking for the Marshall D. Teach Don. So that is one of my goals I wanted to set, was all 4 Yonko Don cards. It wasn't too hard. I think it is... No, it can't be 20 Don cards. It has to be like 40, I think. I can't remember. Because there's 20 packs per box. And you're not guaranteed every Don card, as I learned from PRB-01, which was a little disappointing. But, nonetheless... I did get a good selection of Dawn cards from that, but a lot of them are getting replaced with these, if I'm being honest. Again, like the starter deck cards, if you pull the right ones, those are good to get, so you don't have to buy the full starter deck, even though this is more expensive and probably not the best way to get starter deck cards. It'd probably be better to just buy the starter deck again, but there's Kozuki Odin, another SR Ben Beckman, Odyssey Robin. Again, like, should I play the Odyssey game? I don't hear anybody talk about it, and it's got a lot of cards in the game. Another Sugar. But I don't know if it's a good game or not. I know typically One Piece, the games are not really popular, but I don't know. I did see Odyssey when it was coming out, back when it came out, and I didn't think too much of it because I wasn't a One Piece fan yet. But who knows? Maybe it's like actually like the best game ever made, and I just don't know about it. But it's probably not, knowing anime games. Thousand Sunny, Sengoku, Monet, Slave Arrow, Killer, Oruge, Kozuki Momonosuke. That's cool SR. We got Slow Beam Sword from the best fight in One Piece, obviously. Oh, and then another one of these Teach cards. Again, like the foil with the Blackbeard Pirates logo on there. That's still really cool. I enjoy that a lot. And then we got, oh, that's really cool, the Charlotte Pudding Dawn card. This is one of the ones I wanted too. Again, such a great Dawn card. That's really cool. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. I have so many Dawn cards I can play with. I think I'm just going to have to make multiple decks and just cycle through them, because I've got so many Dawn cards and I can't play all of them. That's just unfortunately not how the game works, but I want to use a lot of them because I've got so many good ones. I do have 2 decks almost built. I do want to work on a Rayleigh deck. I think a Rayleigh deck would be really fun to play. So maybe I can end up with 3 different Dawn decks. We'll see. Gum Gum Lightning. I believe one of the Gum Gum. I don't think it's one of those. I think it's one of the rare cards. Never mind. There's the PRB-02 Flamingo again. SR Dragon, another one I need for Shanks. Again, another great card. No, this is from the starter deck, but still pretty usable. Interesting foil pattern. I don't know how that relates to Sanji, really, but still really cool looking. Okay, is this... I don't know. I think this is a full art. This is a hit nonetheless. It's an alt art event, full art event, of a really cool scene as well. Gum Gum Jet Gatling when he's fighting Rob Lucci. That's really cool. I didn't know they were gold bordered. That's really cool. I don't know the rarity of those. I'll have to check after. Okay, and then we got this Dawn card, which I think learn is Lucky Roo, if I'm not mistaken. No, I think I saw it was Kinemon. I can't remember. It's either Kinemon or Lucky Roo. I've seen a lot of talk about that one. I think it's Kinemon. I think they posted it was Kinemon. But there's our first hit of the box. I'm pretty happy with that. That's a pretty cool looking card. Gum Gum Jet Gatling. I don't really play purple too much, which is a little sad, but you know. I'm just not a big fan of ramp in this game. I don't know what it is. I just don't like playing ramp. It's not my style. I like the aggressive style. That's why I play Shanks a lot, because I like how aggressive the deck is. It's just build up your deck at the start, and then once you get late game, just swing, swing, swing. Shiru. That's a PRB-02. That's a really cool looking card. I like the art in that one. SR Shanks again. Gamma Knife. Again, I really do like the card on that. That's really, the art on that. That's really cool. We got the Odyssey Limb again with the foil. And then we got Caesar Clown. That's a really cool Don. I like that. I think Caesar Clown's an underrated character in One Piece. I don't see anybody ever talk about him. But personally, I enjoyed him. I don't think I hate Punk Hazard as much as everyone does. I like Punk Hazard to an extent. I mean, obviously, it's before one of the best arcs in One Piece, which is Dressrosa. Not the best arc, but it's one of the best ones. It's up there. And I know Punk Hazard gets a lot of hate. But personally, I didn't hate Punk Hazard that much. I thought it was better than Fishman Island, at least, which, I mean, that's not saying much. But regardless, I think Punk Hazard's still good. Jewelry Bonnie. That's a promo Jewelry Bonnie. Tony Chopper. I do actually need this card. I think this is one of the cards I need from Rayleigh. This is from Speak of the Devil, the Punk Hazard arc. Like, this was also just a fun thing. Just all of them switching bodies was really fun. SR Marshall D. Teach, another deck building card. Been saying it all to the game. Or all video. Sorry, I don't know what I'm talking about. Dragon Breath foil. Then we got a foil promo Sabo. That's really cool. It looks like the Fires foil. That's sick. I like that a lot. And then we got Nami. I almost said Big Mom because I saw the homie at the top. My boy Zeus. But no, this is Nami because we got the log post. We got her staff. Some Barry, of course. They did a really great job with Nami's, actually. I like the way they made that. That's very detailed. A lot of fun details on there for Nami. We still got 5 hits, technically. I don't know if that counts as an SEC hit. I'm not sure. The gold border makes me think it is, but at the same time, it might count as a full art because it is a full art event. So I'm not sure how that gets counted in with the hit rates, but I have my crew, Goated Scene, Buggy, the Revolutionary Army HQ, White Snake, Sanji, Jinbei, SR Trafalgar Law, a PRB-02 exclusive card, again, foil Plastic Surgery Shot, we got the foil Charlotte Brûlée, and then we got, this is a Don I really wanted to, I forgot to mention, but God, this is one of my favorites in the set, is the Tony Chopper Don, with Dr. Hero look at the start, or the front. This is one of the best ones. I'm saying this on the side. Season 2 of live action. I can't wait to see that scene. That is going to be awesome when that scene shows up. I'm going to be bawling my eyes out because Chopper has a sad backstory, and I love Chopper. And it breaks my heart whenever he's sad. But awesome. Chopper is awesome. If you don't love Chopper, you're probably like a really hateful person. I don't mean that. That's just joking. But how can you not like Chopper? Chopper's awesome. Apu, Gum Giant. This is the one I was thinking about earlier with the rare card. Is this one? This is a good event card. I see that get a lot of play. Jewelry Bonnie SR. I haven't seen that one before, I don't think. Another promo Shanks. We got another foil Kagura against the bell. Like the foil, that's the bell. That's so cool. Oh, and our first hit for Dawn, a foil Foxy the Pirates. Okay. Not the worst, but also not the best. But who knows? Maybe manga fans, you know, maybe something's there. Who knows? So that's 2 of our hits so far. 1 of our Dawn hits. I wonder if we can pull another Gold Dawn. That'd be pretty cool. I know the Gold Dawn hit rates are supposed to be higher for this set. It's supposed to be like 3 per case rather than 1 per case. I don't know if that's true, but I did hear that here and there. I have my crew, Robin, Sabo, Bartolomeo, Dragon Breath, Zoro from... Is that Odyssey? No. Oh, it's a PRB-02. That's why I didn't recognize it. SR Luffy, Foil Brook. Okay, so that doesn't count as a SEC. That's a full art. SEC Porcus D Ace. This is a cool card, too. Just the art for it. Really great art. Oh, and then the Rebecca Dawn card. No, that's not Rebecca. That's Shirahoshi. I took one glance at it and looked away. But now I'm looking closely at Shirahoshi with the fish, obviously. They look very similar, but that's Rebecca. Not Rebecca. That's Shirahoshi. For some reason, I'm thinking Rebecca has a Dawn in here. I don't think she does. I think it's just Kyros. Alright. Still 4 more hits to go. 1 Dawn hit. And I'm pretty sure we pulled our full art. I'm feeling like that event card is the full art. I'm not sure, though. But pretty sure it is. Let's train this out a bit. Nojiko, Sabo, Lime Juice, Uta. I do use that card in my deck, but I already got one. SR Luffy, foil Sabo, foil Sanji, and yes, the Jewelry Bonnie Dawn. I was also wanting this one. This is also a really cool one. Just the pizza, the chicken in the back. I'm assuming that's booze, which Bonnie is underage, so she really shouldn't be drinking that. But who knows? Maybe the Jewelry Bonnie pirates let her dabble. They shouldn't though, because Kuma would kill them. But he's not doing much killing right now. He's a little robot, but you know, maybe something will happen there. Again, manga fans. 10-layer Igloo, Crocodile, Dodon, Gum Gum Lightning, Bad Manners Kit Course, SR Sanji, another playable card for Luffy. I can probably build a decent amount of the Luffy deck right now. White Snake foil, Moda foil, and okay, another great Dawn card I forget I wanted, but the Vegapunk Dawn. Again, this is another like cool looking Dawn. We got Vegapunk Labs in the back with his brain or whatever they call that at the top. Another great. That's the Vibro phase. I can't remember. They're in the anime right now though. Also, if you're caught up with the anime, let me know, as well as the manga. Like the anime, they've been doing some pretty great jobs so far. There's maybe one episode where I wasn't happy with how they did it, and it's because Kuma and Bonnie were like walking forever. I think it was Kuma. It was Kuma that was walking forever, and they showed his backstory for the 500th time, which I love his backstory. Don't get me wrong, but I did not need to see it 500 times in like the span of 3 episodes. Unfortunately, as of right now, as of this recording, we are on a break week. We don't get a chapter or an episode this week, which is a little sad, but another SR Frankie. But I do know Oda is recovering from his sickness, which is very good. I was very scared for him. And then we got the Revolutionary Army Dawn. That's really cool looking, of course, with the flag there. Another cool one. God, I forgot how many great Dawns are in this set. I think it is 40 Dawn, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's 40. In my head, it's telling me that's 40, so I'm going to say it's 40, and if I'm wrong, then somebody will correct me. Somebody may not. Who knows? All right. Again, still only 2 hits. We still got some big hits, hopefully. We got our alt-art hits, at least. Ivankov, Gion, Lucky Roo. That's a PRB-02 card. Is that? No, that's different from the one I have. That might be playable in Shanks, though. I'm going to set that aside. SR Shirahoshi, Lime Juice, Mihawk. Whoops, wrong stack. We got another Marco Dawn. We got a little bit less than half the box, I think. So a lot of these should be our hits. Assuming that it is guaranteed 6 hits, which I'm assuming it is, because last PRB one was you were guaranteed your 6 hits, I'm pretty sure. Alright, we got Jinbei, Sengoku, Slow Beam Sword, X-Drake, Kaya, SR Marco. That's a cool one. Is that? Yep, as I thought. PRB-02 exclusive. Another one of the Jewelry Bonnie cards. Okay, what? We got 2 SECs. Okay. Alright, I guess that's one of our hits. And then we got Yamato. I became a big Yamato fan pretty recently. I went back and rewatched some of the episodes of Wano with one of my friends as he was catching up. And Yamato is a really good character. I forgot how great of a character she is, but I'm a big fan of Yamato. So I'm guessing that was one of our hits right there, was the SEC, which is a little disappointing. But, you know, is what it is. We did already pull a Gold Dawn and a manga event card, so can't ask for too much. We do still have one more Dawn hit, and I think one Dawn hit and then one alt art. That's what we've got left. Law, 6 King Pizzle. That's a cool art. I like that one a lot. Kiros SR, the sword foil, Ivankov foil, and then another Kiros Dawn. God, we're really saving the hits for the very end of the box. We're hopefully going to get some really good last pack magic, I can hope. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't know you could pull 2 SECs in a box. I mean, obviously, Premium Booster is a little different. But still, I didn't know you could do that. It's To Die For, Vince Milk Sora, Basil Hawkins, SR Kid, the foil Oh Come My Way. Okay, and there's our other alt art, PRB-02 exclusive, Mr. 3 alt art card. And then we got the Odyssey Dawn card. So then all we have left is our foil, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, our other Dawn hit. So hits weren't as crazy this time for alt arts, but still not bad. I'm happy with the full art event card, and then Mr. 3 is not a bad card by any means. Mr. 3 is pretty cool. Is he? No, he's a PRB-02, so he's not from any of the other sets that I've seen him in. So we're still looking for our last Dawn hit, possibly another gold Dawn. That'd be pretty cool, but we'll see. Okay, Marshall D. Teach, Odin, Black Hole, Bartolomeo, Shiki, Nami, SR Sanji, the foil Thousand Sunny, foil Nico Robin, another one of the Rob Lucci Dawn cards. Down to our last 3 packs. Still looking for our final Dawn hit somewhere in here. If it were a gold Dawn, there's too many to pick from of what I would want it to be. There's so many good picks out of this set. Shachi and Penguin, Gum Gum Jump Rope, Charlotte Brule, Kamazo, Jeremiah 66, Porcus D Ace. Yes, another SR Cavendish. I need that from our Zoro deck. Foil Black Hole, foil Brook, and it is not another gold Dawn, but it is the foil Nami, which is still pretty cool. I do like the foil Nami card. So the rest of these packs will be duds. So those were all of our hits, but still might be able to get some good SRs from this. And of course the Dawn cards, which is the selling point arguably of these sets. So we're just gonna speed run these through. Yeah, we'll still do a pack trick, because why not? Say someone say Kami, we got Katakuri, Dragon Breath, X-Drake, Sabo, Tony Toy Chopper, do need that one, SR Black Maria, foil Igloo, foil Luffy, and another God Usopp Dawn card. Final pack of the video. This was, again, like, such a great set to open. I really wish they wouldn't like jump up in price as much as they do for the premium boosters, but I understand why they do, because as you've seen today, like, the amount of cards you can pull from this is just insane. Like, this is 12 hits from 2 boxes. Like, that's really, really good. Even though 3 of them were SECs. But, you know, it is what it is. The Coliseum, Hina, Buggy, Crocodile, Monet, foil Zoro, or just regular Zoro, SR Shanks, foil Shiki, foil Katakuri, and our final Dawn is the Skypiea Dawn. All right, so that was all of the packs. Here's the hits one last time. Move that out of the way. Still pretty good. I'm pretty happy with these, and we did pull the gold Dawn, so I can't be too upset with that. And yeah, the Kobe's still really cool. I like the manga. Like, I'm really, really loving the manga event card. But yeah, so that will be it for today's video. If you did enjoy, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you don't miss my next video. And leave a comment down below. Like I said, if you're caught up with the manga or the anime, let me know. And who's not? Who hasn't started One Piece? Who hasn't started One Piece? Because you need to. But yeah, I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.